patches and are taking the brunt of this storm right now. But before I go any further, I want to show you one more thing, right? The storm is bare path that this storm has taken. September 13th, not far from the Virgin Islands. Dominican Republic did all this damage to Haiti a week ago, right? Meandered up into the Atlantic. Most forecasters figured we were finished with Jeanne, but it did a double back, intensified to a hurricane, and again is working its way back towards the coast of the United States. And again, the core of the devastation with this has been over Haiti. So far, there are at least 1,300 people who have lost their lives in mudslides. Here are pictures, again from Haiti, taken just yesterday. Okay? Have a look at these, and this will give you an idea. Okay, I don't have those pictures to show you. I can show you West Palm Beach instead. People in Florida are getting ready for this storm as well. So, I mean, it's bearing down on Florida today. The story I want to tell you about Haiti, though, 1,300 people lost their lives. The floodwaters still up to your knees, haven't receded. They expect the number of deaths will at least double in the next 24 hours. Florida, of course, battening down for this storm. I'll show you a couple more pictures here. Okay, these are pictures from Haiti. I got my pictures all in the wrong order somehow here. Let me show you, I want to go back to my maps now if I can. I want to show you, that's the path. I want to show you a close-up look at this, right? I can bring it in and you can have a look here at where it's likely to go. So this is the path that this storm is likely to take from today on into Florida tonight, and then it runs the next couple of days up the eastern seaboard. The reason why we talk about it, yes, it's a huge problem for Floridians, a terrible problem, humanitarian in Haiti, but it will play into your forecast much like what was left of Ivan did last weekend in the next few days in Atlantic Canada.
Ordinary whitening toothpaste only whiten while you brush, but Crest Night Effects stays on teeth to whiten in just 14 nights. Since you'd never spend your nights whitening like this, try this, Crest Night Effects, for a visibly whiter smile.
An SPF 30 moisturizer that's light enough to wear every day? New Olay Complete Defense defies nature. It's a moisturizer with ever help.
Travel forecast is coming up in a couple of minutes. Plus, we're going to go to our website, theweathernetwork.com, and we'll talk more about hurricanes. But first, your lawn and garden forecast. So, if you're in Newfoundland, dry and mild today. Showers come in tomorrow, and it'll cool down a little bit. Beautiful day in the Maritimes, dry and mild. Some passing showers tonight, but oh, they'll be Spartan. Beautiful in Quebec, seasonal temperatures, but isolated showers east of Montreal. A terrific day for the Great Lakes. Dry and temperatures at the seasonal average. Southern prairies will be dry and warm. There will be a shower in Edmonton this evening, and dry and seasonal in British Columbia. It really is quite nice if you're getting your garden in. By the way, our website, theweathernetwork.com, is a terrific resource for you. It looks like this, theweathernetwork.com. Down on the sidebar here, you can get a lawn and garden forecast, but you can also click on the icon there for the foliage report. The what? The foliage report. So this lists a few provinces. Not all the provinces are on here yet, but as the different provincial governments begin to work with us on this, more and more will appear. Let's go to Nova Scotia. So you click on Nova Scotia. Where do you want to go? Cape Breton, down the South Shore. You just click on Nova Scotia, and it provides you with this. And you can scroll down the page. It gives you a little, like a travelogue of the region, but also tells you about what stage the leaves are at in their annual color change.
An irresistible combination of softness and clean. New Tide with a touch of Downy. A softer Tide. What a fresh idea.
The folks at Pella know there's no such thing as a playroom. It's more of a playhouse. That's why Pella created Between the Glass blinds. Blinds that are protected between two panes of glass. So no matter what makes it into their act, you can sit back and enjoy the show. Between the Glass blinds from Pella, viewed to be the best.
The Pella window and door replacement sale is going on now. Call today for more information.
Your local forecast is next. Brought to you by Arm & Hammer Pet Fresh.
If your pets leave your carpet with hair and odor, try new and improved Arm & Hammer Pet Fresh.
With Pet Hair Release, so pet hair vacuums up more easily. Fresh with Pet Hair Release.
This local forecast is brought to you by Arm & Hammer Pet Fresh with Pet Hair Release.
10 minutes on the Thames. You can also visit at theweathernetwork.com.
This Weather Network travel segment starts with our weather quiz, and I also have, because it's Atlantic hurricane season, a story about another hurricane for Atlantic Canada in just a couple of minutes. So where do you think the warmest place in Canada was yesterday, and how warm was it? Your choices are Borden, Ontario, Pembroke in the Ottawa Valley, Hamilton, or Owen Sound. The answer in 10 minutes after your next local weather. Here's what it'll be like. Beautiful day for you in the lower Great Lakes, and of this weekend across the rest of the country, this is what you can expect. Fair weather in Atlantic Canada. We talked about Quebec being nice, and the prairies will be absolutely beautiful. Now, some World City forecasts.
This international forecast is brought to you by CIBC. CIBC, for what matters. The Canadian Breast Cancer Foundation CIBC Run for the Cure 2004.
You can also go online at theweathernetwork.com for detailed international weather.
All across the country, people are signing up at the store. It's all covered. It's a CIBC Unlimited. Check me. Hey, you say
CIBC Unlimited
this weekend. Log on to our website and tell us about it. Then tune in Friday nights at 22 minutes past the hour. You can hear your personal forecast on the air.
Another page from David Phillips' Environment Canada weather calendar. Then we will give you a review of this weekend's weather. You know, after flying and geography, I love history. So we go back to the 5th of September, the year 1798, Halifax, Nova Scotia. Trees down, wharves around on George's Island and along the shore. Crops ruined. Potent hurricane. The crops were ruined because of salt spray. It happened this day, 1798 in Halifax. Now watch this.
Weather indicates the roof is in good shape, but I do have a plumbing stack in the wall right behind me here. Let me show you the problem. That plumbing stack starts here in the basement, runs up through the wall past the bathroom. It goes all the way up into the attic and through the roof, and that's where we can get into trouble. Take a look in the computer, not to mention rotting out the roof. You have to seal it off airtight right in the attic there. For more information, visit Yonix.com.
I'm worried that there are things that are going to burn me.
I had butterflies. I was anxious.
Open house, that's somebody else's job.
I had to constantly be meeting people. My mom was always on the phone.
A lot of confusion.
I miss everything. The Mars landing, didn't see it. Winning goals, I catch them on replay. I've missed shooting stars, planes, exits, the Olympics. I've missed it all. I wasted my whole life cleaning my glasses.
It's incredible what you miss when you're always cleaning your glasses. New Crizal eyeglass lenses by Essilor. Reflection-free lenses that are virtually carefree.
I've missed parades, Evel Knievel's Big Jump, swimsuit editions.
For further information on UV rays, contact your eye care professional.
Complete listings, community information, maps, and more. Super Pages, your TELUS directory.
You're watching Canada's Weather Network. Your local forecast is next, brought to you by the Home Depot.
You can turn your master bath into a masterpiece.
You can make your dream kitchen a dream come true. The Home Depot makes it easy, with thousands of styles and brands to help make your home your own. From kitchen and bath. Right now, get no payments, no interest for 12 months on any decorating purchase of $450 or more with your Home Depot consumer credit card. Only at the Home Depot. Now,
this local forecast is brought to you by the Home Depot. You can go from wondering how to knowing how at the Home Depot. You can do it.
on the Thames. You can also visit our website at theweathernetwork.com.
This weekend, live from the Weather Network's National Weather Center, here's Chris St. Clair.
Hey, you're here. I'm glad of that. It's Saturday. Today's the 25th of September. You know what that means? Well, it means the beautiful fall weather has taken hold. It means there are 3 months till Christmas. It means it's ragweed season. So, I know, there's all of this beautiful weather for you in the Great Lakes. We'll talk more about this. Actually, 80% of us will have terrific weather today. I also have a tragic story from Haiti to tell. It's just terrible there. Jean, the hurricane, devastated the island last weekend. They're still recovering from floods. Meanwhile, Floridians are preparing for Jean's
arrival tonight as a potent Category 2, Category 3 storm on the East Coast. An update on all of this in the next 15 minutes. Here's our weather quiz. Boy, it was nice yesterday in Ontario. I mean, a lot of people had great weather. Ontario was quite warm. It was, as a matter of fact, warmest weather in the whole country. Who had it? Was it Borden, Pembroke, Hamilton, or Owen Sound? And what did the temperature get up to? Well, here's the answer. Hamilton was 29 and a bit. Yes, 29 and a bit. Won't be quite that warm today, but really quite nice weather still for, I would say, 75–80% of all Canadians. There are two things you need to know. First, thunderstorms could occur in the east today. We marked in yellow on this map where that would be likely. St. Lawrence River Valley east of Montreal and the upper St. John River Valley in New Brunswick. So just be on the lookout for that. And the bad air continues in the Great Lakes. So, and by the way, I should mention that your air quality will improve terrifically over the course of this weekend. Okay, we have a lot to do. The Weather Watch begins right now. This is a satellite image in North America. I want to show you a couple of things. First of all, with a satellite, you can see where the clouds are. They're what's white on this, right? This is the jet stream, this gray line. We draw it on most all of our weather maps. So there's the jet stream separating cool air to the north, warm air to the south. Most of the country in the warm air, with the exception of parts of northern Ontario and eastern Manitoba. So there are two things to consider this weekend that will influence the weather. By the way, it is benign as can be across the country, but there are two things that will play into your weather. This low and its cold front that extends back to the Great Lakes. This low and its cold front which drapes across the prairies. So let's go to the eastern low first, deal with it. Cloudiness is beginning to move into northern New Brunswick. It is a little cloudy down the St. Lawrence River Valley into the lower Great Lakes. So here's what happens with this system, and trust me on this. There isn't much going on. This is it. From about 5 this afternoon to 5 to white or gray on this, that's where the clouds will be. What's blue is the rain. That's the cold front, which provides lift, which gives you the showers. Arrows I put on to show it's where the winds are coming. So it's mild still. Cold front comes through. Spartan showers tonight in the Maritimes. Isolated little dribs and drabs of rain in Newfoundland through the day tomorrow. So that's, this is no big deal. What's more interesting is that the temperatures change a little bit. The winds will shift to become more westerly. So today's high temperatures, like 19 or 20 on the west coast, will be more like 14 tomorrow. And say you're in Charlottetown or Moncton, 23, 20, you'll lose about 2 or 3 degrees off of your daytime highs. So yes, the temperatures come down a bit, but really not dramatically. So the weekend's okay. If you're in eastern Ontario, actually anywhere in southern Ontario and southern Quebec, this cloudiness that you have right now is that weakened cold front coming through. So a mix of sun and cloud today, and the chance of a shower greatest east of Montreal. 50-50 sun and cloud this afternoon. Temperatures that are bang on, if not slightly above seasonal for all of you. So, as they say, score. Good day, huh? It is nice. And then, the north. Saw a couple little showers to the northeast, and you know what? They're passing and won't be anything to consider by the time lunch arrives. And temperatures here are quite respectable as well. Very nice day across. So far, we've been batting close to 1,000 on this forecast. And then there's the west. And again, this is a weakened cold front that extends from Manitoba back towards Edmonton. Now, the greatest chance for little bits of rain today will be back towards Edmonton. It would be likely this evening, so we'll watch for that. Look at the temperatures. Seasonal or above, and slightly above seasonal to the south, but with the mid-20s, that's good, isn't it? Tomorrow will be slightly cooler, but still quite summer-like in parts of the west. And again, we entertain the talk of a shower from Lloydminster and Edmonton west towards places like Golden in the interior of British Columbia. But still, very nice conditions for you. See, a little more cloud up by Edmonton, but it's a nice day. Beautiful day in the interior of British Columbia. And the north is nice today, too. So far, there is nothing to complain about, unless, of course, you need rain. Actually, you know what? I know some of you here who need to get some rain. Tonight, I want to just familiarize you with a couple things on the map. There it is, this gray line that scoots across. That's the jet stream, right? Separating cool from warm. High pressure, we mark it with an H. White lines, isobars. They measure areas of equal atmospheric pressure. The air mass moves from high to fill up low pressure, so there's circulation here. High pressure circulates clockwise, low pressure counterclockwise. When the isobars become compressed together, it's windy. So it's windy up on the coast, windy into the Yukon, and then we circulate cooler air onto the eastern prairies tonight and tomorrow. Okay? Same thing happens here in Atlantic Canada. We circulate cooler air, and it's just not as windy there. So tomorrow, nice day for the majority. About the rain in Newfoundland, north of the Lake of the Woods, and some showers north coast. That's it. It's beautiful. Widespread showers on the BC coast, but not as far south as Port Hardy. A little windy across the northern prairies and slightly cooler. And into northern Quebec. Everyone else. Things get interesting Tuesday. What's left of Jean? comes up the East Coast. And this is going to play into the Maritime and Newfoundland forecast for sure. We'll talk more about this, but some big rains are coming. Importantly, after these...
Pantene Full and Thick. For thin hair. Worth a try. Supposed to have a special Pro V formula. Makes hair look thicker in 10 days. It's really there. Looks full. Proof enough for me. It's ridiculous how happy this makes me. Pantene Full and Thick Shampoo and Conditioner. That's the beauty of healthy-looking hair.
Hey, Dad, when does Mom get back from her trip?
This afternoon.
What about this list?
Oh, I almost forgot.
We'll never get everything done in time.
Sure I will. With my new Shark Professional Steam Cleaner from Canadian Tire. Now with twice the power, steaming away dirt and grime is even easier. And the new biodegradable soap injector cuts through even the greasiest mess.
Really? Wow.
The steam pocket is perfect for hardwood floors, too. No scrubbing or streaking.
Amazing.
And at 240 degrees, soap scum, bacteria, and all-round bathroom grime don't stand a chance either. I can even use it to peel off this old wallpaper. And the detail brush is amazing for tough-to-reach areas. The Shark Professional Steam Cleaner with soap injector is just $199.99.
I'm home. Wow. The place looks great, guys. No problem, Mom.
Things just seem to get a little easier when you start at Canadian Tire.
Here now is your local forecast. You're watching the Weather Network, Canada's #1 choice for accurate local forecasts. For more detailed long-range information, tune in to our long-range forecast at 6 and 36 minutes past the hour. Forecast is every 10 minutes on the 10s. You can also visit our website at theweathernetwork.com.
It's Saturday. Today is the 25th of September. I want to tell you the story of Jeanne, a potent hurricane now sitting over the Bahamas and tracking on a heading of about 270 or 275. That's almost due west towards Florida. Sustained winds in excess of 165 kilometers per hour, which makes this a potent, nasty storm. This is going to make landfall in Florida tonight, likely between West Palm Beach and Melbourne, which is almost exactly where Francis came ashore just a couple, 3 weeks ago in Florida. So they are bracing there. But I want to give you a little history lesson on this storm. It formed on the 13th of September as a tropical depression. It was a hurricane 3 days later as it passed over Puerto Rico. It then grazed the coast of the Dominican Republic, came up over Haiti last weekend, drifted north over the Turks and Caicos. All hurricane forecasters thought it was over with. It was headed out to the Atlantic, but it doubled around and now is headed due west towards Florida. But let's focus our attention to Haiti. I want to show you some images from Haiti. These are aerials taken from a helicopter. This is a city population, 200,000 people. It's named Gonaïves. It's north of Port-au-Prince. Look at the flooding. This happened last weekend. So, Haiti, by the way, the poorest nation in the Americas. I mean, it is desperately poor in Haiti. Let me give you an idea of the amount of water that's down on the ground. It's up to their ankles. This now is 4 days after the storm. And, I mean, people are doing what they can to try and cope. By Wednesday, there were over 1,100 people reported dead because of mudslides in Haiti. The damage is immense. The relief workers are there from the United Nations, which we will talk about in a couple of minutes. But I want to tell you one of the reasons why they have such great problems in Haiti. Because it is such a desperately poor country, they cook using wood that they chop down trees. So they chop down trees and And that's what they did, is chop down to light fires to cook. In essence, Haiti is deforested. There are no trees to hold back the rain. So when they have heavy rains, it immediately causes flooding and mudslides. And that's what the huge problem has been. Now, the water is still knee-deep in many parts of Haiti. They say that the death toll is likely to double. They lost 2,000 people to floods back in the spring. So this is a calamity. Fortunately for Haiti, because there's been so much civil unrest the past couple of years, the United Nations are already in place in Haiti. So there are relief workers in Haiti right now. And so that's some good news, because there is infrastructure to help distribute aid, to help people, to help begin immediate cleanup. But again, more help is needed. So you can go to the Red Cross website, you can go to the United Nations website to get more information on how you can help with what's become a huge tragedy in Haiti, okay? And, I mean, it's been a week, and they're still struggling to recover. Now the storm crossing over the Bahamas. I can show you pictures as they prepared in the Bahamas yesterday for the arrival of Jean. And again, they boarded up there. I don't know where they're getting all this plywood from, because they've been using so much. But the Bahamas are bracing. Remember, they were shaken quite badly by Francis. And, of course, Florida is where Francis will make landfall sometime tonight. So they've been boarding up for a couple of days in Florida and preparing for the worst. This, by the way, is going to come on shore almost the exact same location that Francis came on shore just a few weeks ago. And this will be the 4th major hurricane in Florida since the beginning of August. I'll show you the expected trajectory
of this storm. So current's taking it nearly light twist to the northwest is likely, but it'll bring it in somewhere between West Palm Beach and Cape as how much it will mess in Atlantic Canada by Tuesday.
Watch your dog. By 5, you'd already be concerned about a healthy heart. And by 8, a strong heart could be your top priority, because a dog's heart beats almost twice as fast as your nutrients for a strong, powerful heart, which can help keep him healthy throughout life. So forget dose. Iams, good for life. New Iams taste better than ever.
Like you, I lived with joint and muscle pain caused by arthritis and backache. Pain was getting in the way, but not anymore. With Lakota, I get fast pain relief. Get medicine that works. Lakota.
Hey, good, you're here. Glad you have time for us. An update on active and travel weather across the country today. I have to tell you, it's such a beautiful weekend for, I would say, 80% of us. There might be a little shower in the mountains of British Columbia, around Revelstoke, and maybe Golden. Also, a little shower as this cold front sweeps through the St. Lawrence River Valley in Quebec, maybe east of Montreal. You might hear a little rumble of thunder, some rain up into Labrador. And these showers tonight, as sparse as they are, will pass through the Maritimes and onto Newfoundland's west coast. Western Canada is absolutely beautiful. Tomorrow, some showers way up the panhandle of Alaska and into the Yukon. The west is fair, but cooler when you come south and east towards Prince Albert, Flin Flon, and the Paw. And there may be some showers north of the Lake of the Woods in Ontario. Beautiful day in southern Ontario. Southern Quebec's nice. Maritimes are just a little bit cooler, and some passing showers through Newfoundland. So a terrific weekend across the country. Weather quiz is coming up. Plus, we'll talk about the fair weather in the west after this.
How will you feel if you missed the Camry final countdown? If you want to own a 2004 Camry, this is your last best chance. Right now, you can get a very low 1.8% financing for 36 months on our remaining 2004 Camrys. But hurry, the countdown has begun. So visit your nearest Toyota dealer today, because you don't want to miss out. With 16 different models to choose from, which Toyota is perfect for you?
Quality. Efficiency down to the most minute.
The heavyweight, we always tryna see the heavy cake. But if I make it through this year, I got a reason to celebrate. I go to bed thinking I never wake up, so I'm hoping everything is good when it's time for me to meet my maker. But son, I never was a silly cat, so if I bounce, don't be talking about this dude used to really rap. You see, this defense me, think of my life, I'm a real man. Don't wanna be remembered as an MC. I never let the petty stress me around a foul cast and try to be a man of integrity. Some of my people's in the cemetery, I know the pain, so I would it wish stand for my worst enemy. I hope my family is taking the sin. I wanna live, even though it's like chasing the wind. Let's go. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Making vocal cynics can never be complacent. Heaven is a place I'm trying to take us ain't a thing that can stop me from ever being criticized, crucified, slander me. False chosen, speak on the track and flood the streets of wisdom. At the same time, on a decent living, but I'ma never let the dope twist me. Listen, I'd rather have control of myself than over whole cities. I'ma never let the dope twist me, cause I would rather have control of myself than over whole cities. I'm just trying to do things right.
Shut the fuck.